Hello guys, so welcome back. Um, I hope you guys are doing great. Let's make this beautiful short fleet dress together. It's gonna be a bustier cut, so step by step, I'm going to show us how to do it. So this is 1 yard of lining. I'm using upper lining here. So I gummed the upper lining with paper stay, then folded into two. So this is it. This is the under bust. The under bust is 16 inches, side shoulder to under bust. Then the bust point is 11 inches. So this is 11 inches for the bust point. So I'm having 5 here. So here I'm just going to take 1 inch off to get the upper bust. Then this is the half length, that is the waistline half length. Just 2.5 inches after under bust to get my half length. So you go to the bust line, then you get your bust span, which is nipple to nipple divided by 2. I got 5 there. I'm going to minus half inch, then mark it on the under bust line and the waistline, then you connect. So now, since it's going to be a princess dash, I'm going to take my shoulder measurement here divided by 2. Then from here, I'm going to mark 4 inches downward. It can be 3 inches, it can be 4 inches. So whichever one you want to use, either 3 or 4 inches, it's okay. So now, depending on how busty the person is, you can decide to use 2 inches here or 2.5 or 3 inches, depending on how busty. So here I'm using 2.5 inches. So meanwhile, whatever you mark on your under bust, you mark the same thing on the waistline and on the upper bust. And you go this way, just connect them this way. You can decide to use 3. You can decide to use 3.5, depending on how busty the person is. You can decide to use 1 or even 1.5. If you're using about 2.5 inches for someone who is not busty, you're just going to create unnecessary bust space for her, and it's not going to fit into mostly 2 inches. Mostly 2 inches works. So now you are going to drag them together, place on each other like this. So now you are going to take your bust measurement divided by 4, the waist measurement divided by 4, then plus your 2 inches sewing allowance. You don't necessarily have to take a round under bust measurement. So this is 7 inches for the armhole. So you're just going to connect to this point. You're just going to connect to this point. So this is it. Basically, this is the front part. So after that, after cutting on, you're just going to place on the main fabrics, then you're going to cut them out. You place on the main fabric, then you're going to cut them out. So now this is it's going to have flay. It's going to have flay at the down part. It's going to be an half flay. So this is 2 yards. Just fold your 2 yards into 2, then you're going to fold into 4 like this, leaving out 2 inches for zip allowance. You're going to leave out 2 inches like this for zip allowance. So this part you're going to measure, you're going to take your waist measurement. So the waist is 30. 30 divided by 2, 15. 15 divided by 2, 7.5. So I'm going to mark 7.5 here. Going to mark 7.5. So if it is full flare, if you're making a full cycle, that means you're going to divide 3 times. You're going to divide 3 times. So number, this is half length. So this is half length, 18.5 inches. So this is the length. This is the dress length. The dress length is 39 inches. So plus 1, making it 40. That's for the folding. Again to connect. You can see the way I got my full length. I minus my tape, my half length from the tape. That is 18.5 inches to get the full length. And now I'm just getting the actual flare size I want. So this is how you are going to cut. So this is it. This is the flare. If you like, you can decide to put lining. If you like, you can decide not to put. You don't necessarily have to put lining, but if you want it thicker a bit, you want it to stand, you can put. So now the sleeve is going to have a short sleeve. So here I'm using 7 inches here because I want it to have a little pleat, a little puff at the shoulder level. So I'm going to cut like this. Just small pleat at the shoulder level. I want it to have small pleat at the shoulder level. So this is the bicep. Just fold 2 inches. Or probably 1.5 for the hemming. So then the round sleeve measurement, then you just cut. Just like I said, the 7 inches I measured to curve the armhole. It's because I wanted to have a little pleat at the shoulder level. If not, it was supposed to be our normal 5 inches. So you're going to have little pleat there. So this is it for the sleeve. This is it for the sleeve. So now I want to start coupling. So this is the curved area, that is the front part. I'm just notching a little bit so that by the time I'm sewing it, it will be easy to curve that area. This is the center. This is the center front. So I'm just notching about the lining and the main fabric. So by the time you are joining, it will be easy to bend that area. Some people find this particular place difficult to do, so you find it difficult to sew. So if you have your pleat there, the fabric will be able to if you have that notch there, the fabric will be easy to bend, to curve for you. So that's that about this place. So this is the back. Now you can pause and you also do the same thing on the back. Show my face. The same thing on the back. Just sew with your half inch, then you notch.
It's no fine.
So that's that about the joining of the front and the back. That's that about the joining of the front and the back. So after doing that, then you go to the table to do your thorough ironing.
But you show where show again.
It's advisable when you're ironing the fabric, you should open it. You should open it to iron, so that it will relax very well. You don't have to top stitch your fabric, but you can do top stitching and on your lining. You can do top stitching on your lining. So now this is it. Just do your ironing like this. Just do your ironing this way. So now put your ball. Just put your ball there. Then you're going to iron like this. Make sure you open it very well. So this is how you're going to do the both side. Then you look for, just take pieces of paper stay or probably ST. Can be bigger than this. Then just use it to cover it or to comb it down, especially that bust area, so that it won't start pulling back. Okay, if it's closing back, it won't be smoother on the outside. It won't be smoother on the outside. And it is always advisable to use ST, that is cotton ST, to gum fabric, especially this front part, so that it won't start folding. If you use paper gum for the front, especially on Ankara fabrics like this, it won't be smooth to start folding. So it's advisable you use your ST and use paper stay on the lining. So this is it. Just arrange it and make sure these places are equal. So that we can do your normal trimming. You can trim both the front and the back together so that they will be equal. You have to iron this front part very well. So this is it. You can see I top stitch the lining. So now you're going to arrange them and make sure these lines are equal. So now I'm going to reconfirm my underbust, shoulder to underbust. Then also this. You're going to remeasure 7 inches again to retrim the armhole. It's not going to affect your measurements, as you can see. So just trim them. It's not going to affect your measurement. Just trim a little bit. So just slant this place also. So now you are going to take your, decide your the wideness and the length of your, the width and the depth of your measurement. That is the neckline. So I want to open the back. That is the zip part. I'm going to open it. So now this is it. So now you are going to turn the neckline with half of an inch. Then you notch. You notch it little by little. Then you sew this back side. You then have to sew this other side. So now this is it. You can see the way I set my pattern on the fabric. If you're working with a fabric that has pattern, so you should know how to set it also. So now taking my body measurement, divided by 2, so that you're going to join the side. You are going to join the side. So this is it. So after that, after joining the side, you're also going to join the back, then the shoulder. So you still use your body measurement to join the shoulder. This is the shoulder. This is the shoulder. Meanwhile, while joining the back, you're going to still take your measurement. You fold into 2, then you take your measurement. That is bust and waist. So that's that. I've already joined the side and the shoulder. This is what it's giving me. So now this is when you are going to take your, you are going to shape out your final armhole circumference measurement. This is when you are going to shape out your final armhole circumference measurement. So this is the shoulder. So now you're going to measure. You can still measure that same 7 inches here. If you measure and it's not up to your armhole circumference, then you increase until it's giving you the exact armhole circumference measurement. So now you're going to deepen the front part with half of an inch, just like this. You just go straight up to almost 5 inches, then you just deepen it a bit, then you go out and you reconfirm your armhole circumference measurement. So my own is 18, so I've gotten what I want here. So now you open the zip back, take your flay, that's the down part, then you just join with half of an inch. You're going to join it straight. I'm going to join it straight. So this is it. I've done that and I've closed the back. So now this is where I'm going to put my zip. So I'm going to push in my zip. So this is the sleeve. If you like, you can put hemming gum. If you like, you can just sew it, whichever one. So here I'm putting hemming gum here. So take it to my chin, then join. After that, you are going to fix and do your small pleating at the shoulder level. So now this is it. I'm joining this sleeve. I'm joining the sleeve. So this is it. So now you're just going to attach it to the main body. Let me stitch this place a bit so that it won't loose, like the side joining. So if you have too many pleating around there, you can just decide to just notch that place so that you know where your pleating is starting from and where you're ending. And when you're ending it, but if it's not that much, you can decide to just do all your pleating exactly on the shoulder. All your pleating should be exactly on the shoulder. So when you're sewing it, you are going to sew it about half of an inch. So this is it. You fix the zip, then you do your normal ironing, then our beautiful short dress gown is ready. You can see the way it is. Just hem it down. You can see how beautiful it is. Thank you guys for watching. Please don't forget to share and subscribe.